Previously on Bearded Manor.
Danny, what are you doing out here, away from the house?
Miss Towsley, I'm just working me new job, selling milk.
Well, we want you to come back to the manor.
Philip, I've told no one your secret that you are homosexual. I swear I'll keep that secret until the day that I die.
What did you tell them instead?
I told them that you were injured during the war, and there's a chance that you and I may not be able to procreate.
It's a very good cover. Miriam, if we are to be married, I want you to be happy. What makes you happy?
Danny.
Charles, I have some information for you. Philip Aldrich is intending to marry your daughter, Miriam.
Leonard, I want you to dig up anything you can on Philip Aldrich.
Helen, I have a plan.
I'm not interested in your plan, Petunia. Your son is in jail, and there's no place for you in this house.
Today on Bearded Manor, Dowager Countess is receiving a package. What is in that package?
A fedora.
Ah, yes, roller skates. Thank you. And welcome to Bearded Manor.
Mr. Reese.
Yes?
Don't think I don't notice you enter the room every time I bend over.
I was going to ask you if the muffins were ready.
Oh, the muffins are ready. Are you ready for the muffins? That's the real question you have to ask yourself. Are you not used to someone cooking for you at home?
Well, I live here, in my room by myself.
Bartholomew, I didn't know that.
Yes, I spend most of my time alone in silence.
I'm going to be nicer to you now.
Well, why are you standing there, Mother?
I thought we were going to have a conversation.
Well, it can't just be me. You can't just stare at me and expect me to talk. I'm not a bird.
I asked you how you were doing.
I'm fine. This house is falling apart.
It doesn't have to. We could be civilized with one another. Or you could look at the wall.
Enter.
Dowager Countess, I've got a package for you.
Ah,
It's wrapped in a bow. It's odd.
thank you.
Thank you. Would you like anything else?
No.
Enter. Grandmama. What is that?
Roller skates.
Why were they given to you?
Do you think you're intended for them?
Well, I don't see. I'm sorry, I just don't imagine you on those.
It's more of a gesture.
Of what? Are they trying to kill you?
Dear Lord, who's going to kill me with roller skates?
Well, I'm just going to say it. I don't think you have strong enough ankles.
You're right, my dear.
Look, Grandmama, Mother's trying to be nice to me.
And that upsets you.
Well, she goes from hot to cold.
It's no surprise.
I'm not sure what to do anymore.
Keep on the path.
I'm trying to be more ladylike.
And your tutor?
He's a fool.
Is he a fool, or do you just not like him? My dear, you must learn to become a woman.
I was already like this. I was born a woman.
That is not what I would call a woman. It means a very different thing in real estate life.
All right. I'll have him come back. I'll learn.
Did you send him away?
Well, I'm here with you, aren't I?
My dear girl, you've had one session with him.
I'm sorry.
It's all right.
I just don't know what a man can tell me about being a lady.
It is how the world works.
Well, I don't like it. That isn't how the world should work.
And what would you expect? What do you want? Do you want me to teach you?
Would you?
Here's where we keep the horses, Philip.
Ah, yes.
This one's mine.
Oh, what do you call it?
Pearl.
It's a lovely steed.
Yes, I don't quite ride as often as I used to.
Why is that?
My brother Harold, he would spend his time out here and smoke cigarettes.
In the barn?
Precisely.
That's a fire waiting to happen.
We warned him. Of course, it wasn't the fire that killed him. Anyway. Would you like to see the rest of the estate? There's a few farms near the edge of the, closer to town.
Well, I would love to see the rest of the estate, but I want to talk more about this Danny and how you and him can be together.
It seems nearly impossible, honestly. I wasn't very good to him. I had opportunities to run and live a life with him, and I denied them. With father, being father. With Harold in line for the dowry, there was no need for me to be married off. And then when he died, being the eldest in the family now, it's my duty to be here, to be married.
Your love for him is obvious. Does he love you back?
I'd like to believe he does still. I think that's why he left. He got drunk one night and tried to come to my room,
Oh,
but he knocked
dear.
upon Evelyn's door.
Oh, that's unfortunate.
And my mother's. And when I confronted him in the hallway, he said now or never. And I said never. So I've gotten what I've asked for. I don't much deserve that type of love anyway.
That's nonsense. You deserve any kind of love you desire. Take, for example, Marlowe and myself.
I do love the way you two get along. When did you meet Marlowe?
Well, after my father passed, I was cleaning out the entire staff. I wanted a fresh start, and I needed a valet. And Marlowe was the first one to come into my office to apply for the job.
Did you fall in love with him immediately?
Immediately. Looked right into his eyes, and I could tell. The flame in his eyes lit a fire in mine. And it's been burning there ever since.
Well, I'm certainly warmed by it.
Well, Mary, I see the very same flame in your eyes when you speak about Danny. How old is this Danny?
I don't even know. I've only recently discovered his last name. He was a footman in the house. I didn't pay much attention to him or anyone on staff, as you can imagine.
You have paid enough attention because you fell in love with him.
Perhaps I think I realized what love was when he told me he loved me. Until then, I was simply a promise. There was Baron Richard and many other suitors. It was a game of chess, merely, and yet I felt both queen and pawn. And now I'd like to clear the whole board and just play the other one with the flat pieces.
Well, I don't know how we can run the house anymore.
Well, not if we're going to be going out searching for Danny every night.
Well, we need
We get tired.
Well, we need to replace him then. I'm not going to wait forever for him.
But how will we replace him in our hearts?
I hope we don't replace him.
Well, what's up? What is wrong with you?
You know, he's been jerking everybody around. If he wants to stay away from the manor, he should stay away.
That's what I was just saying. We just need to replace him then.
It's not a way. This is not the right way to treat your friends.
What we're doing to him or what he's doing to us?
What he's doing to us. I'm sorry I'm yelling, but I'm frustrated. And I'm done with him.
Well, that's fine. We're going to move on.
Oh,
Let's
I'm
pretend-
done with him.
I feel like you're not, because you're yelling a
You
lot.
mark my words, Mrs. Townsley. I will not be his friend again. I tried too hard, and the boys walked all over my heart. And that's a goddamn promise. I'll never talk to that boy again.
Well, now I hope he doesn't come back. It's going to be awkward.
Well, if he
What were you going to say?
If he does come back, what are we going to do then?
Well,
Because we can't have that happening.
we'll have to trick them so they both come in the same room at the same time, and then
Oh, we lock the door.
They'll be forced to talk to each other.
Ah, I like the way you think.
Yes.
But what if they just kill each other?
What?
Well, Mr. Morris is a Navy man.
Well, what if anyone just kills someone else? Maybe we shouldn't be in the room together right now.
What are you saying? Are you going to kill me?
No.
Bartholomew?
No.
Now I'm afraid to be in the room with you.
What I was trying to say was what you were saying before was ridiculous. And I was
And
pointing
then you
out
said that you were going to kill me.
No.
I'm sorry. All right. Look, we just need to come up with a plan. Either we just need to find someone to replace him.
Or find him.
No, we are going to replace him. Replace him in the house. Replace him in our hearts. I'm as fed up as Mr. Morris. I just cover it more.
Who are you going to replace?
I thought I'd come by.
We're not replacing anyone. Ever. If one of us dies, then we just have one less person.
Why do you keep bringing this up? I would watch myself if I were you.
I quit my job. Well, I
Well, you quit.
I got fired. Kind of both.
Wait, your milkman job?
Yeah. My milkman job.
Well.
So I thought, it's...
Well, what does that mean? Are you coming back?
Well, I just thought I'd come by for a visit.
Is it an interview?
What?
Are we having a job interview?
Are you drunk?
What? Why does everyone say that about me? I've lived a clean life.
It's just as you've gotten older, your words slur together more.
Like pudding.
I feel like there could be a more eloquent way to say it than Earth. Look, are you coming back or not? Because we are going to replace you if you're not.
But if you are, then we wouldn't.
I suppose.
But you haven't replaced me yet.
No, we've
Well,
been...
Mr. Morris has nothing to do with. There's no lord in the house, so what does
It's
a
been
valet
gone for
do?
nearly a month.
Well, we've had a lot of time planning about what we were going to do about you. And then we've only just now, at this moment,
You don't need to
coincidentally
explain
decided...
this to him. He's a footman.
What does that mean?
Exactly what I just said. Now, are you coming back or not? Danny, we want you back. But if you're not, you need to make a decision. If you're not coming back,
Right now?
leave.
What?
You need to make a decision.
Right now?
Yes.
Okay.
Okay, what?
I'm actually unsure as well.
I guess you'll take my job back.
All right, well, word of warning. Beware of Mr. Morris.
I'm telling you, Dowager, it's very difficult to tutor a pupil who does not remain a pupil. I've tried everything I can. Maths is completely lost on the go.
Yes, Francis,
Yeah.
I'm afraid your services are no longer needed.
People will always need education.
No, I mean here in the manor.
Very well. Have I lost my touch this much? One session and I'm cast aside like so much rubbish.
She's a very difficult girl.
Yes. But you were difficult once too, Petunia, as you may or may not remember.
Yes.
You see.
That'll be all.
Will it?
Yes.
Very well.
Leave.
Right. Well, I assumed you had reached out to me for other reasons. We are both of an age. It has been quite some time, and
For you.
yes. Petunia, I don't need to hide the way I felt for you all those years ago, and yet I did.
Not very well.
When I say I didn't mean to cause the trouble that I did, and yet you have reached out to me, remember? You sent for me.
Yes.
I assume since you
Do not need to remind me.
Your house is falling in stature and honor, not in my eyes, but in the public's, and I assumed you were now perhaps open to the idea of being with someone like me.
You will never be good enough for this estate.
I remember this very feeling the last time I left. I hope it is not so long in between the next time I see you. Or never again. If you should need my services. The door is
Philip.
Hello.
If you come after me as well.
Come after you. That's choice words. Ones that I would not use. This is the first time we've ever talked together.
So it is.
Lovely day outside. I saw the horses. Pearl is a lovely steed.
I'm sorry to hear about what happened to you in the war.
Oh, yes. Yes, trench warfare is a nasty game. Lovely painting. Is the painting of the manor?
That's my cousin.
As I see it at the right angle. I just wanted to come by and tell you and to reassure you that Miriam is in good hands.
Is she?
Well, I will always and forever look out for her and care for her and cater to her every need.
Very well.
And she's a strong woman. She will remain strong and get even stronger with our marriage.
Is that so?
That's how marriages work, if they're healthy. Maybe perhaps yours did not. I mean, no harm in that statement.
No, you're very right about that.
I know. Well, this has been a fruitful conversation.
Well, have they talked yet?
I don't know. I've been trying to follow them both around, but every time I do, they just start looking at me.
It's because you have a heavy foot. You stomp around this house like some kind of giant. I'm sorry, Mr. Reese.
I think you're right.
This uniform's a bit tighter. Must have gotten some muscles on the road.
Oh, you were drinking too much of that milk.
Or you've just grown. He's a boy. He's growing.
He's not. How old are you? You're not 12, are you?
Yes, how old are you? That's an interesting question.
I'm not 12. Do you want me to take this up?
Yes.
To who?
To your room, actually.
Yes, Mr. Morris is feeling a little under the weather, so please bring that up to him.
Daniel Doylan,
Miss Kittner.
welcome back. Don't drop anything.
All right.
All right. Did you bring milk?
I didn't. I got fired quick.
I suppose you were quit fired from here then.
Oh, yeah.
Dad, I want you to bring this up here. See, you should be done setting now. There's 2 pies there. Now one's meat, one's fruit. I want you to share them with Mr. Morris. See, one of you is meat and one of you is fruit. One of you is strong and one of you is sweet. And so I made the 2, and I want you to share them. Because you're different, but you're still both pie.
Why are you making such a big deal about it?
We're not. No, we're not. Just bring that. You're both pie. Bring it up there. Bring it up there.
Perfectly normal.
Please, best friend.
Yes, you're both pie. Enjoy. No, you're pie. Mr. Morse! Guess who's coming for dinner? Are you sleeping? Mr. Morris? Okay. Mr. Morris, it's Danny, I'm back. You're feeling all right, Mr. Morris?
Don't touch me.
What's wrong, Mr. Morris?
Don't want to be touched.
You sick?
No.
You got the flu?
No, I don't got anything. Just don't want to be touched by you.
All right. Somebody hurt you?
Yeah, someone hurt me, all right.
Well, maybe we should talk about it. Over some pie.
I don't want Mrs. Pittner trick pie.
That's not really a trick, it's just two right next to each other.
No, I don't.
Mr. Morris, will you look at me?
No.
It's really hard to talk to the back of your ears. Well, all right, I'm gonna have some pie then. Hey, you've kept it pretty nice for me in here. Almost like you were expecting me back.
Switching rooms.
What?
Switching rooms.
What's he doing that for?
Because I don't want to share a room with you anymore.
Well, who are you gonna share it with?
I'm putting out a request for a single room.
There's
I'm a
no
grown man, I can't be living with a boy.
Whoa.
Yeah, things have changed since you ran away. Hoped you find your heart out there. Because you broke mine.
Why, Mr. Morris, I didn't mean to do that to you.
You did. But I have nobody in this house, and you know that. The only person I have is you, and you ran away, and I went and found you twice. And you said no twice.
But you understand why?
I understand. But how many people do you have in your life that will go searching in the woods at fucking midnight? Who are worried about you? Who know when your leg starts hurting, you need a little goose grease on your knee. There's only one person, and it's me. It's not Lady Miriam, the fairy tale you've been trying to write, and you're trying to live. It's not Lady Miriam.
Yeah, you're right.
It's
I didn't
not-
come back for her.
Who'd you come back for now?
You.
That's a bunch of bullshit, and you know it.
I need a friend.
Stosley, I heard you talking to her. She can be your friend.
But I don't want to be friends with her. I like her just fine, but she can't be a friend like you're a friend.
You just gotta give it a try, boy. Like you gave it a try with me one time. Enjoy your pie.
Mr. Morris, don't go.
gonna be down the hallway in a single room. Alright? If there's an emergency, if there's something wrong with your leg, let me know. But anything short of that, don't come knocking.
Alright.
I've told you about my life, and I've told you about how many people left me. And I just can't do it anymore. So I'm just gonna be alone while I'm working here.
But Mr. Morris, I'm back.
Doesn't feel like it.
Mother? Miriam?
Evelyn.
Grandmama?
Grandma. Mother.
We're going to talk about this!
Hopefully not at that volume.
Thank you all for coming. I'm sure we all have things to say to one another. And what I would like to say is that I am sorry if I have made any of you feel unwanted or uncomfortable or angry, or if I've ever made you want to look away from me.
I know you're talking about me!
Very good. It has only been in the service of this household that I've been moving, but I want to change the way this household moves, and so I have brought you all here, hopefully to make peace. I speak mostly to you, Petunia. We do not see the world through the same lens. I've had many of the same experiences as you, but also many different ones. And I know that has made your life very hard. And I'm sorry for that. But I think we must try, for the sake of the next generation, to do things a different way. So that it is not so hard for them. And that for them, it is easy enough that they can pass it even easier on to the next generation. Until we do not even think.
I'm confused! What are we talking about?
We're talking about what it is to be a woman in this world.
It didn't sound like that at all!
Our life experiences as women, as people in this world,
As a family.
as a family. That is what I was talking about. Your grandmother had a very difficult life.
Do I scare you?
When you stare at me like that, yes? But we've had a difficult life, Mama.
Yes, that's what I'm saying. From this moment forward, we are trying to make it less difficult and trying to think in terms that are not about life and death, not about making war with anyone, but about finding a peaceful way forward.
But I told Grandmama that I feel like this whole house, everything about this family has been built on lies.
Then we must begin to tell the truth.
Yes.
Starting now. All of us. Isn't that right?
There must be no secrets between us.
I agree wholeheartedly.
Evelyn? Do you have any secrets that you would like to share?
No! Nothing.
Very good. I would like to say that if it has not been said out loud between all of us, that your father murdered your brother.
I still find that so hard to believe.
It does not roll off the tongue.
It runs in the family.
Yes.
You girls are too young to know. But my husband, the reason he's in jail, he murdered a man himself.
Grandfather, I thought he had... I thought he...
No.
I thought he was dead!
No.
Who told you that?
I haven't seen him. No one tells me anything!
Dear, you do know that people you don't see sometimes are still alive.
Yes, of course. But nobody ever told me that he was just in jail. I just assumed he was dead.
Well, there you are.
Might as well be.
Half right.
Perhaps that cycle has ended then if Father has killed Harold. If Harold was to be born a killer. Perhaps we're removing that part of that family. After you in a coma. You certainly haven't killed anyone, have you, Grandmama?
No. Though I've come close.
That is not a surprise to me.
What about you, Evelyn? Have you ever killed anyone?
No.
Very good.
But I've come close.
Who have you come close to kill?
Grandmother first.
Your grandfather.
Ah. My fiance, Michael Sumter Esquire.
Ex-fiancé.
Because he's dead.
Yes.
Why did you try to kill him, dear?
Because he was trying to take our family. He's trying to take our family away from us, trying to take our estate. He's trying to hurt us.
So you lashed out.
Yes.
It's all right. We've all had that instinct.
I haven't.
All of us but you.
I've never wanted to kill anyone.
Well, aren't you just perfect?
Dear, this is what I'm talking about. We don't need to be angry at her for that. It's a good thing she hasn't wanted to kill you. Right?
I wasn't trying to imply that you're imperfect, Evelyn.
I am.
Simply that your life has been harder than mine. I too have my own issues.
Like what?
Issues.
You get a knot in your hair.
What do
They
you
can
mean?
be very painful. Well, if we're out with everything, I have a secret as well.
Miriam?
Please do tell.
For the past 2 years, I have been in love with Danny O'Doyle, the footman.
That's not a
It's not a secret.
But I've only so recently said it out loud.
You said it with many of your actions before that, my dear.
Well,
I hope.
well done.
And while I did not kill him, I did break his heart. And some say, at least poets, that may be worse than death. I don't know. I don't read much poetry.
Poets are fools.
I think there we agree, Grandmama. I believe that we can be different. Different than father, different than grandfather. I think Philip is a different type of man as well. He is caring, he's smart, he's kind, he listens.
You seem happy together.
Very happy. And if I had to sacrifice what I wanted for this family, then I wouldn't be the first. And if I end up, in the end, receiving that type of care and love for my life, then I hope the best for you as well, Evan. All eyes will be on you now that I am off the market. And I've heard you've begun tutoring as well. I'm very pleased to hear that.
He's a fool!
Your tutor was a fool.
Yes?
Ah.
But Grandmama has offered to help me.
Excuse me, is there anyone in here in the kitchen? Oh. Hello, I'm sorry.
Who are
Please.
you?
My name is Philip.
Philip Aldrich is coming!
Yes, Mr. Reese, thank you.
I know this is very, very out of the ordinary, but I was looking for somebody. I was looking for, Daniel? Daniel O'Doyle.
Yes, I haven't seen Danny this morning.
What are you... What are you...
Never mind, you're right there. I'm sorry, Danny.
But I'm not invisible.
I'm sorry. Christ, you haven't been here.
I thought you were trying
I'm
to...
standing right in front of you.
At first I thought you were trying to play a trick, but now I see you've just been unobservant.
Well, we all have our off days, Mr. Reese. What do you want?
I would like to speak to you. Would you like to take a walk?
If it's a short one.
Lord Aldrich is on. Hello, Lord Aldrich.
You must be the cook.
Hey.
Whenever you're ready, or it can be we can go for a walk and then sit on a nice bench. Or
You can have the time off. Go ahead.
it's nothing. You're not in trouble. I don't have any say in this house.
Well, I just started working again today. I hope not.
Perhaps we should, you, Reese, help me with something in the pantry.
What is it?
I'll bend over just now.
I'm here on behalf of Miriam.
Oh.
We have much to talk about. Come.
So that's a Bearded Manor.
Thank you. Thank you. Give a round of applause for David and the Bruce.